Welcome to Stargazing with the Chick of Science. This video will explore the morning sky from February 21st, 2019 through the end of this month. This video will work best for anyone in North America with an approximate latitude of 40 degrees north, which is where I am at in Pittsburgh. Your best bet will be to find a clear morning about an hour or so before sunrise, which will be around 6 a.m., and progress slightly earlier through the end of the month. Yay for spring coming! Our days are getting longer. If you're able to get out one of these mornings during the next 2 weeks, turn your attention to the south and southeast directions to see a few planets, some really cool zodiac constellations, and some deep sky objects that can be seen with binoculars or even with the naked eye. You should be able to pick out the teapot shape or asterism in the zodiac constellation of Sagittarius, and just to the right of that, you should be able to pick out the curled tail shape of the zodiac constellation of Scorpius. We will use these constellations to help us pick out the three bright planets in the area: Saturn, Venus, and Jupiter. As the month progresses, Venus will be moving lower on the horizon. In fact, by mid-March, it will drop below the horizon and won't even be visible in the morning anymore. Saturn, on the other hand, will continue to move higher into the sky. Jupiter will already be quite high in the sky and will continue moving towards the largest star in the constellation of Scorpius, Antares. You should be able to easily tell the difference between these two objects because Antares is a red giant star and has a reddish-orange tint. That's even how it got its name. Antares means rival of Mars, and Mars also has a reddish-orange color when it's visible in the sky. At the end of the month, the moon will also make an appearance in these constellations. On February 26th, the last quarter moon will be visible just above the star Antares. As it wanes, it will move lower on the horizon each day, with a waning crescent right above Jupiter on February 27th and just above the spout of the teapot in Sagittarius on February 28th, 2019. The crescent will continue to get smaller until the new moon phase on March 6th. There are several cool deep sky objects located in our view that we can see either with the naked eye or a pair of binoculars. M6, or Messier 6, is also known as the butterfly cluster. The butterfly cluster is an open star cluster with bright blue stars in it. The cluster was discovered in the 1650s and is about 1,600 light years away from the Earth. If you look with the naked eye, it may appear as a small, bright cloud, but break out even the smallest pair of binoculars and you will see hundreds of bright stars in this cluster. You may even notice it takes the shape of a butterfly with open wings. Another deep sky object in the same area is another bright open star cluster, M7 or Messier 7, also called Ptolemy's cluster. It is located near the bright star Shala, the Stinger, in Scorpius. It is named after Ptolemy because he is the first person to record its origin around the year 130. Ptolemy's cluster is about 979 light years away from Earth, but is easily seen with the naked eye. Like the butterfly cluster, even a small pair of binoculars makes this object come to life with hundreds of stars. One final thing to keep in mind when viewing these constellations is that the teapot of Sagittarius marks where the center of our Milky Way galaxy is located. I like to tell my students to look for the spout in the teapot. Sometimes it'll appear that steam is rising up from the teapot, but use your binoculars. It's the most densely populated star area in our night sky. There are many other deep sky objects in the constellation of Sagittarius if you have a good pair of binoculars or a telescope, but we will save those for another time. Thanks for watching this episode of Stargazing with the Chick of Science. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this in the future.